Hello everybody, this is Amber with Lives in Sync Tarot. This is your reading for July for twin flames, soulmates, relationship reading. Okay. The overall energy I got was the Three of Wands, which is take the lead in this deck, and the Six of Pentacles. So this is all about a time of give and take, making sure that there are give and take, that people are giving equally, okay, to make the relationship go. Because it looks like that there is a problem or a separation, and somebody isn't taking the lead by noticing that they have the power to change this or make it better, okay? So that's what this is about. This is about that person giving the right amount in order to let the relationship grow, okay? So how the masculine looks at the feminine, you have the Eight of Cups and the Two of Pentacles as a clarifier. So it looks like the masculine wants to move forward, okay? He wants to be in a situation where he can get that emotional fulfillment. He wants to find balance between everything that he has to do and his responsibilities along with this relationship, okay? Because he knows that he wants to be with the feminine, and he has the patience in order to do so, okay? It looks like there's a little bit of an illusionary space. Not making a decision or having lots of choices or different things that he can do. I'm hearing that people are giving advice, okay, but he doesn't know what to do. He's being his own worst enemy by not making a decision and not moving forward, okay? It's like he needs to take the advice and move forward, okay? So I'll do the masculine side first. Well, actually, I'll do how the feminine sees the masculine, and then we'll do the masculine side. And it's within 30 days. So it's a 3-step phase for those of you if this is your first time. So for the feminine, I have the third eye chakra and the Six of Swords, okay? And it's like the feminine is doing a lot of inner work, okay, trying to decide what would be best for her, or the feminine, in the way that, like, what would go with her long term. Because it looks like she's went through some bad situations or dealt with some things, especially in this relationship, or dealing with some old, it's more like old energies, and she has to get past it, okay? It looks like to her this relationship feels immature, like emotionally immature, and she feels like it's manipulating her emotions, maybe that it's not right, and trying to decide if she wants to go back or if she wants to be in this situation, even though the masculine is now deciding to come in. It's not like an offer though. It's just like he doesn't want to be alone, or he doesn't want to feel like he lost, so he's coming in to balance things out, okay? It's not like making a It's not like making a offer of love. It's more to balance it out to make sure that it's still there, okay? So on the masculine side, the first step we come to is the 5 of Wands and the 10 of Cups in reverse. Okay, so it looks like there was some conflict, either between the masculine and the feminine, or just the masculine trying to decide what he wants to do. Okay, and this caused an obstacle to his happiness. All right, so there was some things maybe that he had to deal with. Let's pull some clarifiers. And it will be general because it could be different things. And I feel like it's things that hinder his own growth that was causing a delay, emotional delay. Yeah, he needed to deal with his own things. Or the masculine needs to deal with his own things. Yeah, to deal with these obstacles. It's like he's not taking care of himself, or not taking care of himself, and yeah, when it comes to money, money or home, or his own success, he's not taking care of these things, not standing up because of fear of not having time, or fear of rejection, or fear of what he wants to do not being accepted. Okay, but he needs to let this happen. It's like he needs to let this happen in order to build a more solid foundation for himself. Okay, so on the next, you have the masculine has awaiting results, which is the 7 of Pentacles and the 4 of Cups in reverse. So really what I get from this is the masculine is taking the steps. He's taking the steps in order to make this happen. He's making the decision, or trying to figure out what would be better. He's ready to release the things that had him held down and move and go back to the emotional space he was in, because that's where he was happy, that's where he felt nurtured or calm. Okay, so it's like he's starting to carry on with his life after he takes care of whatever these things are. Okay, so he can move forward. You end off with the 8 of Wands and the Page of Swords in reverse. Okay, and this is a very interesting combination, because you have growth and then you have undelivered promises. So it's as if he really wants to grow. Okay, he's communicating words of wanting to grow, but he's not delivering on his promises. He's not doing the things that he said he wanted to do. More like an all talk situation. And I'm going to pull some clarifiers. Yeah, so he needs to understand his truth and how to actually be happy, or walk into this, because what he's doing now is not in harmony with what needs to be done. So there's a reality check that needs to be done on the masculine side. If you're gonna make the effort, if you're gonna have the growth, you need to actually put forth the effort and put forth the action that's needed in order to get that emotional fulfillment. You can't just contact a feminine and be like, I'm thinking about you, and then get that emotional connection. You have to actually put forth the effort to want to connect. You have to actually do the action, okay, to get that emotional fulfillment. On the feminine side, we start off with 20, which is the Judgment, and the 10 of Pentacles in reverse. Okay, so this is all about growth. there's a decision that needs to be made, a rebirth. Things have to be paid attention to. You also have the Ten of Pentacles in reverse, okay? So it's almost like, I feel like there are people telling you maybe that this is not it for you. Also, for some of you, I'm hearing that there are other people giving you advice as well that's telling you that this is not the best situation for you, and you have to make that decision. For others of you, this situation just doesn't feel stable to you. It's like you're trying to decide whether or not to move forward because you're getting that contact, but you're not getting what you actually need from this, okay? And this is your judgment call or wake up call to see that. To see that it's just him trying to, or the masculine trying to contact you and not actually have that firm, steady relationship that you really want to have, okay? Right. And that doesn't feel good. That is not a good feeling, okay? It's like how many times, or by proceeding with this, you're letting all these thoughts or all that energy into you that is negative, and it's not moving you forward. It's like you can't see what's happening, but you want to live in that illusion that this could be it, okay? But you need to be patient and understand moderation and balance. And if you're not getting that balance of that overall energy, the Six of Pentacles, if you're not giving that give and take, that's something that you need to actually pay attention to, okay? So we move forward to the Two of Pentacles and the Queen of Wands in reverse. So you don't really know what to do, okay? There's not really a set balance to this situation. You're trying to find balance. You're trying to figure out how to even it out because you really want to be with your masculine, okay? Which is totally understandable. But you're not getting what you need. You're not feeling that fiery connection or that passion because it doesn't seem like it's time, because you're looking for something else. So this is a challenge for you to resist that, okay, until you get what you want. I mean, if this is what you want, not enough, then that's perfect for you. But for those of you, I'm sorry, who want more, this is not the position that you want to be in, okay? It's like you just need to be patient on the universe's time. You're not clear because it's not time, okay? So we end with Love Abounds, which is the Ace of Cups and the Two of Swords. So this means that there is an opportunity for love. There's an opportunity to have that cup overflowing, excuse me, I apologize. But there's an opportunity for a good start, but right now there is a pause. It's like you know that the love is there, but you're being blocked. You're being blocked because he's not delivering on his messages, which is right across from this. Exactly. You have to live in your truth. You got the same exact cards that he did on this, okay? So you have to live in your truth and know what makes you happy and what makes you content. And know that this is not it, and there needs to be a reality check. There needs to be some communication. There needs to be some sort of balance here, and it's just not there, even though the opportunity for love is there, and you understand that because he's putting forth the effort, but it's just not quite there. It's just like not quite there, and that's what this comes in, the give and take. It stops that the early plans being put into action. It's like you're just in the Two of Wands phase and you haven't made it to the Three of Wands, okay? So on the masculine side, you have the Five of Swords and the Chariot in reverse, okay? So this is about ego, Okay, there are things that he's not ready to let go of. He's not ready to sacrifice. He hasn't figured out what to fight for and what not to fight for, because at this point he's just fighting for everything. Okay, he's just trying to save himself. Like, his thoughts are running with him, and he's just trying to do what would be best to save him, so he's not moving forward. Okay, he has a lack of direction, so it's just like trying to save himself. Okay, that's what he's bringing. So the feminine is this separation or this breakup or whatever this is. I feel like it's more of a separation, not a breakup. It's causing you to face the idea of rejecting your masculine, and not rejecting him all the way, but rejecting him enough to know that I deserve more than this. This is not all that I need. And it's really hard for you to say, because you really want him there. That's a tough decision. That's a tough decision to make. Okay, a tough choice to make. The basis of the relationship right now is speaking your truth to get clarity. Okay, so the feminine, I feel, needs to speak her truth to the masculine. He's speaking his truth and saying that I'm trying, but he's just not putting forth that 100% effort that the feminine deserves. Okay, so for the for the feminine, it's time for her to speak her mind, to get her truth. You don't want to live in a space where there's no truth. I'm sorry about that, my phone's going crazy. That there's no truth or there's delays. You don't want that. So you have to speak your mind in order for everyone to know what it is that the other person is thinking, because people cannot read minds, obviously. So what crowns the relationship, we'll go there. This is detached, which is justice, and the Hierophant in reverse. So basically, this is a time for you to step out, for everyone to step out of themselves, out of what they want, and look at the situation in different eyes. Okay, because with the Hierophant in reverse, it means that what you're looking for is not being given. Okay, the masculine isn't giving enough, and the feminine will not be overtaken to give too much. So there needs to be some sort of balance. With the 11-11, there needs to be a balance. This is a partnership, and both of you have to do the equivalent. Okay, and the thing with the 5 for the Hierophant is that it's your choice. Okay, it's free will. Just make the best choice. So right now, the whole relationship, you have the 4 of Swords and the Magician. Okay, and this is about taking a rest. Okay, taking a rest from mental anguish, mental battles, communicative battles, I guess that's a word. And taking your own power. Okay, taking control of your own destiny. Okay, what is owed to you, what is best for you, but taking a rest from doing too much. Okay, to realize that you're doing too much. Taking a rest from trying to defend yourself, masculine, so you can see what you need to actually give to the feminine. Because there definitely is an injustice, and there's a separation of thoughts. There's a separation of goals right now. Okay, and both of you need to be strong in your different ways. All right, so I'll say that. So I'm going to pull clarifiers. I mean, not clarifiers, I apologize. Oracle cards. For those of you who is your first time with me, welcome. But what I do is, for this reading, the overall general reading, I do one angel card for the masculine, the feminine, and the relationship as a whole. And then I'll do a guidance card for the masculine, the feminine, and the relationship as a whole. If you order a private reading with me and you choose the twin flame reading, I usually just do the masculine or the feminine, depending on which side I feel that you are, because I don't bother to do the other side, because that most of the time you don't even show the other person unless you request for me to do that. I'll be happy to do that for you, and I'll do the same for the relationship as a whole. Okay, so just bear with me while I do this. Okay, so for the masculine, we have romantic feelings in the ocean. Okay, this means that these feelings that you have, masculine, are worth exploring. Don't be afraid and hold back to try to save yourself or not give too much because you want to hold back. This is a time for you to explore these feelings because they are real. Okay, you have the ocean, and the ocean is about cleansing yourself. Okay, it's about starting over. It's about taking a rest. It's about relaxing and opening up. Okay, there's purity in water and cleansing power in water. Okay, allow its power and beauty to wash away all cares and concerns. Exactly, so you can open up to your feminine. Okay, and for the feminine, you have chemistry and joy. Okay, so chemistry means that there is an attraction here. Don't think that because this is happening, or because he's holding back, or I'm sorry, that the masculine is holding back, that it doesn't mean that he doesn't care, or the masculine doesn't care about you, because the masculine does. There is care there, and that's why that comes up to let you know that that chemistry is still there. It hasn't gone anywhere. And joy, happiness to know that that love, that affection, that attention is still there. It's just misguided at the moment. Okay, so the relationship as a whole, you have children and focus on service. Okay, children is about either someone is dealing with children and it's affecting them. Okay, it's affecting the relationship, but I'm hearing new beginnings here. Okay, you're being guided to a new beginning, something stable, something beautiful, something innocent, and something that needs to be nourished. Okay, so it's not ready yet is really what I'm hearing. Okay, you also have focus on service, and this is about focusing on something else out of this relationship. Okay, if there's anything that you need to do personally, this is the time to focus on it, because right now is not the time to focus solely on the relationship, because it's not in a stable point at the moment. So it's just like focus on the things that are important, and all this will come back. It's not going anywhere. Okay, so that is your reading for twin flame, soulmate, relationship, true love for the month of July. Please like, share, and subscribe. If you would like a private reading, I'll be more than happy to do that for you. Just click on the link in the description box below. I love you very much. Love and light. Bye-bye.